Welcome to Middle School Talk, the podcast where we talk about real talk about middle school. Let's call our guest Ammon Runger, and he's the president of French Middle School of the ASB. Okay, let's call him. Hey, Ammon, how are you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? This is Ammon Runger right here. I'm talking to celebrity. Welcome to the first episode of Middle School Talk.
Yeah, I cannot believe I'm on the first one.
I know.
That's awesome.
It's been like months in the making, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so today's topic is school politics. Because Ammon Runger here, he's the president of French Middle School ASB, and as his partner in crime, I'm the vice president of the ASB at French Middle School. So, there you go. There's a little bio about me. So, Runger, tell us something about yourself.
Okay, well, I might give you a little backstory about how I got interested in ASB. That's mainly what I do. So back in elementary school, I was looking around for some clubs to do, and so I decided, let's do leadership. And so I got into that, and then it's kind of trickled down into middle school. I kind of fell away towards the end of elementary school, but then I got back into middle school.
There you go. There's a.
I like technology. I've done all kinds of things. I'm a Boy Scout, and yeah, that's pretty much all it is.
Yeah, there's a brief background story for the president. So, let's talk about some things here.
All right.
Let's see here. Well, first of all, how about you tell us how long you've been doing ASB?
So I've been doing it for 3 years. I started in 6th grade as a 6th grade representative. Then I moved up to 7th grade and I did treasurer. I pretty much won that because I was the only one there running for it. And then this year I ran for president and won, so that's 3 years.
There you go. You've been staying in, like the people like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, why don't you tell us how it's been so far? Like, have students come up to you and telling them your concerns?
Yes. Actually, one of the big ones that has gotten some recognition I've seen from the principal, students actually realized that the school food and nutrition department had decided to take our forks away and give us sporks and straws like we did when we were in elementary school. And so students came up to me and asked me if there was any way that I could get their forks back, because there's actually Chef Jet. They have noodles most days, and so they asked me if I could get the forks back. So I emailed Mr. Payton, and I got them back for the students.
You did.
Yeah.
So, what I've been seeing as my first year in service with being vice president is like that students, they care very much about their environment that they learn in and belong in.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. And like, I like people come up to me all the time. Not all the time. I'm not a celebrity.
Yeah.
But they come to me and tell them their concerns about something, either like a pep assembly or a event that's going to happen, and it's very eye-opening to see that we have people in our world that actually care and not just be selfish about themselves and just like, oh, okay, I'm not going, so I don't need to tell them my opinions, or I don't care about those people, so I shouldn't tell them.
Yeah, and actually one of the cool things that I've been able to experience in my time in office is back in 7th grade, in my science class, I had a group of students who came up to me, and we started a paper of things that they wanted to see at socials and stuff, and like things that they wanted to be added to the school and improved. And so I think that's really cool. They came up to me and they wanted to give me a whole list that we can work on in the ASB in our time during meetings to talk about, and so I really want to get into that and see if we can get those going.
I know. So I have a copy here of the Constitution from your school about the roles of the ASB and all. And let's see here. Let's read something here.
Okay.
The purpose of the ASB, the purpose of this organization shall be to promote good citizenship, encourage community, respect, and interest. So do you think the ASB has done that so far at your school?
Yes, as you know, and I know that a couple other students in the district, I don't know about like foreign schools in different countries do this, but we actually adopted this curriculum of Character Strong, and we do this on Mondays. Thomas, we have both together, we've pretty much tried to get that going to the best of our ability.
Yep.
And so that is basically one of the strongest things I think we have right now that is letting us improve those climate citizenships and interests.
That's a good statement, and because like before in the past years we haven't done anything like that, and we've been having lots of violence and negative. Let's see here. How should I word it? Negative actions at our school, and like it's very disappointing and sad to see that, and that it's affecting students and their behavior at school and their learning.
Yeah, and actually it's still happening. So we need to it's not as hard as it used to be. I remember the first 2 years at Frontier, it was really bad. But now that we've as 8th graders, I know that sometimes some of the 8th graders are starting to give up because it's their last year, or just it's their last year, so they're going to be extra bad this year. So we want to encourage good behavior, and I think that if we set an example as the 8th graders and the 7th graders, and if we create this environment that's good and it shows the kind of behavior that we want at Frontier to the 6th graders, then that's going to start a trickle-down effect, and then that's just going to, in at least 3 years, then the 7th graders and the 8th graders, they're going to have been in that environment, and so then they're just going to be that way as a habit.
Yeah, and there is some controversy about how much ASB does, and
yes.
I remember in 6th grade that I believe that the ASB did nothing, that they just had a position name, and that they just spent money on socials that weren't even good, in my opinion. And there's other people who agree with me, which I don't blame them, because I also believe that. But now, as a person with a different perspective, because I'm in office, I realize there's so much more that they do than just do socials. And that there is still things that we still need to work on as a group, as a whole.
Yes, very much so. Yeah.
But which we still have time to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pull up something here from your account from your Instagram account, which has been a big topics to some people.
Yes, it has been a big controversy.
Are you fine with me sharing it?
Sure.
Okay. So, President Runger here, he said something, he posted something on his Instagram account.
And before you do say it, I want to note that some of the words in this might not have been the right choice.
Okay. So, here you go. To be honest, doing ASB for 3 years in a row is getting a bit annoying now. I missed out on so many more clubs that I could have done, but I did ASB. Was it a good choice? Question mark. I'm gonna try and join more clubs this year. Don't get me wrong, I love ASB. It's just boring now. Love you guys. Have a great day today. So that was I don't know what date that was, but that was sometime a couple weeks ago, and many people have saw that, and you can look at it in different ways. You can look at it in a positive way, or you can look at it in a negative way. And you can see how maybe Ammon here, he should step down as his position because he thinks ASB is boring, or maybe he should and in the positive looking way is oh, okay, it takes a brave soul to admit that there's something wrong with the ASB, or he's not as passionate as before, maybe. Yeah. So what kind of feedback or talk have you been getting from this statement?
I think a big controversy about this that has been coming from members in the ASB itself is that it might have come off as I hate ASB now, and that I do not want anything to do with it, and that ASB has basically ruined my life. That is not at all what I wanted to get, the point across. That is not what I wanted to get across.
Uh-huh. And have you had like administrative people come to you or teachers at all?
No, actually not yet, but I do know that Mrs. Gherkin has seen it, and I want to explain to her also as well.
Yeah, so you like, and this relates to like our world and society that many people have different point of views at things. Many people have different perspectives at something. Maybe like say, I might like say, I like that person's outfit, but then you might say like you might find something like think something else in me. But we should all still respect each other's statements and beliefs.
Yeah, and the only reason why I mainly said that statement on Instagram is because that's just something that I've had on my brain and I just wanted to get it out. And so I said that because the 3 years that I've devoted to ASB have been amazing. But I haven't done any other club at Frontier, and there's literally like probably not quite hundreds, but there's a lot of clubs at Frontier that I could have done. And I'm not saying that I regret doing ASB at all. I just wanted to take advantage of the other clubs before I leave.
Yeah.
Because you only go to middle school for 3 years of your life. And so if you don't take advantage of those 3 years, then that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So what I thought about that was at first I thought, oh, okay, it takes it's a growth mindset maybe to say something like that and like to give the realization in his mind that that's the ASB is getting boring now, and I find that as a positive way towards like, okay, if he thinks it's boring, maybe other people think it's boring as well. So how do we make it better as we are efficient to make our schools better and to make the school culture better for students, but also make it a great passion for the representatives on the council.
Yeah. Actually, on the PBIS team, which is basically for those that don't know that are listening to this, that is a team in our school that is in charge of basically keeping student morale up. And so we talked about in there things that the teachers do that make students have the best like feeling when they walk into class. And so one of the main things we had on that was like they were there at the door greeting them and like high-fiving students. And so things like that, students that come to me, I relay that to PBIS. And so it's important that I get input from other students so that I can actually give them something so that the students feel welcome.
Yeah, and that's a great thing to have at a school because we don't really get many voices from students because they believe that they're going to get bullied for what they say, and that's a big problem we have now in schools in our society.
Yeah,
that students believe that they are nothing and that they have no voice. But what I believe and what many people believe is that you have a voice and that you should raise your voice and voice your concerns if you have a worry or concern about something.
Yeah.
And that can like lead to making a better difference, and that's a good thing that PBIS is doing, that they're relaying a point of view from a student to get a better comments about what we should do more to improve schools.
Yeah.
So, thanks for coming on, Ammon.
No problem.
And
thanks for having me.
yeah, and today's topic was school politics. And if any one of you listening would like to come on or maybe share a statement or experience you've had during middle school or any time in school, you can contact us, and everything will be in the description or in the bio. And then also a bio of Ammon will be in there as well. So thanks, Ammon, for being on the podcast today.
Yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Okay, see you guys.
See ya.